Hello, this is Falterfire, and it's time for another fresh start run. So, we are now actually before I go into that, we are now on a new patch version, patch 5100, which may be the final release version. The official change notes that we got for this were just bug fixes, but I happen to already know that in addition to bug fixes, cleanse is now only 25% instead of 30%, and knowing one day there are probably any number of other changes that just did not get mentioned. So if I get surprised by things during the run, that's my excuse. 250 we can spend on that. It doesn't do that much, but whatever. So, we're on Drophus. I'm pretty happy with our starting deck. We did not unlock any more Drophus cards, if I recall correctly. Yeah, because we have not hit level 5. And then we have the card pool. As usual, just going to yeet everything in the card pool and start fresh. Start with, going to add Mana Eruption, because I like mana. Peace of Mind, because Purity is very good. Vampiric Needle is good. Aether Storm is good. Arcane Silence is good. Magic Cannon is good. Blood Tide is also pretty good. It changed pretty completely between last patch and this patch. It now gives you mana for every card in your hand, which Drophus tends to be pretty good at having a full hand, so that'll be good for her. We can't afford Singularity, otherwise I would run it. I don't like Doom enough. The Dispel, this is now the only way to get just a clean Dispel, which is notable, but I don't think there are quite enough fights where that Dispel matters. Charged Shield, I think we take the Royal Coffers, and then I don't think we ever actually... So, what it comes down to is that I don't like Charged Shield, but I also don't like Doom. And so it's a question of which of these two has more value. I think if we end up fighting Emerald Dragon, that we will be possibly happy to have the Doom. So I will take it. Revitalizing Surge is good. Mind Seed is good. Arms Race isn't good, but it is mana and we need that. Arcane Bolt doesn't do anything. Regrowth I've been unimpressed with. Power Surge is good. Sharpened Senses is good. Cleansing Shield is a must. Brainstorm and Contemplate are both solid. I do not like Draining Strike. I don't love Malignant Nova, but it's not the worst. I think we do run Life Taps, because I am fine having more of those. We want at least one more mana card, and I think it's going to be Focus. Do you have a Hone in the starting deck? We do, so I don't want it here, I think. I don't think we would take more Blood Strikes. I don't think we would take more Sanguine Melodies, but we might. That one's a maybe. We don't have a Shield Stratagem in the starting deck. I could see picking up a Shield Stratagem. Having access to Tough is nice. I could see Drain Life showing up. I could see taking another Mend. I think we do take the Essence Harvest. It's still not my favorite, but I could see myself taking it. I guess that's okay. Trying to think what else we would want. What else would we not hate having? I think Pillaging Strike is at least okay damage. And at this point, I think we would take... Do we already have a Hobble in the deck? Yeah. I would take a Shielded Strike, I think. Maybe. No, maybe not. Maybe just another mana card. When in doubt, take another mana card. So we will see how this goes. I don't love this list, but... Actually, before I go, let me see if there are any Drophus cards that I'm not using. I think Sanguine Melody has to be better than at least one of the cards that I put in. Probably better than Shield Stratagem. Or not Shield Stratagem, I thought I put in Shielded Strike, but I didn't. Is it better than Draining Strike? Maybe not. Okay. What other Drophus cards do we have? None of them. Also, wait. Okay, so there is a change now. If you click a card, it will undo all of your filters in order to ensure that it can show the card. I am curious if it does that if... okay, and it only does that if the card can't be found. Cool, cool. Alright, so we now have 30 recoverable health, which is a nice bit of extra cushion to work with. And let's see if that is enough to get us through this run. So, unfortunately... This fight does continue to be the bane of our existence. It's not going to be too bad, hopefully, for Drophus, but it still will not be pleasant. Munchroom Fight is mostly about can you avoid taking too much damage. Like, you're going to take damage, it's just a matter of how much you can stem the bleeding. Alright, we're getting critical. The treasure hunt. And there we go. These aren't really cards that I want to see. I'm fine with having a mental growth. If the fight ends up going kind of long, mental growth very quickly pays for itself, I think. I think Sanguine Melody Plus is the most important upgrade for the deck. It is worth noting if we lose this one and we go to level 5, I like my odds with Drophus a lot, because at level 5 you get to pick up an excellent card called Ritual of Blood, which I will be very happy to add to my decks. Alright, so we take some damage, which is going to give us plenty of blood bursts to work with. We're going to focus on this guy, because he is... I was hoping to see mana. See him? I think we are going to hobble. And then the question is, do we mend or do we just try and get the kill? I think we mend. And now we're going to try and get the kill this turn, I think. And there's a very good chance that we have it here. I think we actually guaranteed have it. So that works out nicely. That's not the card I meant to play, but it'll work. And we can get full health and get the kill. Okay. Relentless Assault isn't bad. Arms Race is also not bad. I really wish I could remember. I should pay more attention to whether or not we get a removal. I think since we don't have any great draw, I will take the Brainstorm. I don't really have anything I want to remove just yet. It's possible the Mental Growth is not great and I should cut it, but I want to try it a little bit more. I think if we end up doing any longer fights, I do still think it will be worth having. I'm kind of tempted to take this for access to Vulnerable, since we won't necessarily get another chance. Yeah, we won't get another chance at these cards. And I would love to have a Lacerating Strike or the other card that you get from this fight that my brain has decided I don't get to remember right now. Corrupted Blast. Okay. Wasn't quite a kill, which is a little bit sad. Alright, we are going to explode. Draw some cards. Get more critical. Get some damage out. 50% chance to not explode. Rolled the 50% chance. Alright. And the reason that was a 50% chance to not explode is, of course, because if we hadn't rolled that, we wouldn't have killed it. If we didn't roll the crit, we wouldn't have killed the jerk, and that would have resulted in us taking damage. Let's go ahead and get... I don't think it matters on what we end up drawing here. Yeah, it really doesn't. Because that's going to be lethal, and because we have Regenerative Harness, we heal back to the 3 we had taken. And Lacerating Strike is exactly what I was there for. And starting tough is great. I think that's going to be more important than getting out a little bit of damage immediately. Because it is worth... It pays for itself this turn, and it gives us an extra point of mana. Which is, by the way, one of the big reasons that I like this card now a lot more than I did before, is that you immediately are going to be up 1 mana on the next turn. Whereas on the old version, which was only mana boost 2 and growth 3, you had to play it basically twice or play it with other cards in order to get enough growth for it to pay off. And that is no longer the case. Tone. get vulnerable out. It's a decent chance we draw something worthwhile here. Yeah, that'll do it. In this case, we'll just not play the heal yet. Alright. Alright, we might be taking a good amount of damage here. We will see. I'm going to say a good amount of damage. It'll be bad for us. I don't know why I would call it a good amount of damage. Alright. We'll see what it's doing with the rest of its turns. Okay, it's set up. That was one of the turns where it sets up Fury, Frenzy. Unfortunately for the robot, it will not get a chance to use any of that frenzy it set up. Alright. Arcane Silence is very important to have. I think I want to upgrade it since we are fighting the thing that we are fighting. Still don't have any cuts, really. I think that all the cards I have are doing enough work. And we are moving on. I do really like that we're going to have a very good chance at getting a Toughen. Because there is a 50% chance outright that we get Toughen, plus a... that chance is improved because if we get... There's a 30% chance from each of these that we get a reroll token, and a reroll token guarantees that we get. So we have two 30% chances and a 50% chance that we end up getting between those the thing that we need. So let's do that first. I think we're just going to go for damage. I could have healed, but... Alright. I think we do want to get this healing out and get that kill. And that's not the worst turn. Yep, we are down... I'm bad at math. 23 health. So this is an example of where having that extra recoverable is actually going to come in handy. Heal back some of it. I think we just get mana boost. Let us pay for stuff next turn. And we can get this kill. And hopefully we will get at least one of our heals this turn. We did. We can heal back a whole ton of our health. May as well do that. Give me a second. Alright, I paused the thing, but we're back, so I don't think there should be any interruption on your end. And we are going to pass the turn and see if we can draw a mend, because worst case scenario, we take like 4 damage here. Alright, we got the mend. We don't even have to take the damage. That was perfect. Revitalizing Surge. Love to see it. Status applied by cards. We do have a thing that's relevant with. And we're moving. We did not get the reroll token. We got another removal, which is like a 40% chance. So it's not like it's unusual that that was what we got, but it can still be sad. Let's hobble. I wanted to hobble first so that I could get critical. Alright, we're going to take a lot of damage here probably. Let me think. Yeah, I think it's worth doing this. And just getting out damage. I think this is not a fight that we want to stay in. Yeah, because this turn, if I can kill, I would be very happy. I don't think I quite... Well, maybe. Interesting, that prediction didn't update properly. Oh, the tough is why we're doing so little damage. That's unfortunate. You're just going to have to eat a lot of damage here. Okay, I'm gonna bug report. Did I get the right screenshot? Oh, make sure I get the right screenshot. And that's the most, that's going to be the best. Alright, let's draw cards. Hopefully we get mana. Right, that's some mana. We need to get this kill. Okay, just kidding. That one. All right. Let's see if this one is actually going to do 3x3. Okay, that one did not. All right, got the toughen, and we can upgrade it. Very happy to see that. And that is going to be a pretty huge boost to our ability to manage this upcoming fight. Let's see what we draw. Love to see that. Just go ahead and get weak out. Rude. Okay. Let's do all of this, which will let us do this. We're going to tag you so that we can heal. And we are now poisoned. Plan is to kill the back one. Alright. Yeah, it looks like predictions are not Alright, so one day just mentioned that Great Bow actually changed a while ago, and I apparently just didn't notice, so. We are eating damage, which is unfortunate. We are going to have to rest, I think. See if we can get another heal. That's great. Love to see it. And bonk. Alright, we can actually end this at full recoverable. Toxic Spores I don't love. Essence Harvest I don't actually hate. Let's see, we have 138 max, so that would put us over. So we're just going to have to hope that 111 is enough for this fight. Alright, this is a slightly awkward opening hand, but I think that I like getting out tough and mighty, even if it's not really optimal. I would have loved to have seen, obviously, the cleanse here, but I'm just going to go ahead and try and kill the front one. Alright, we can cleanse off some things. Let's see what we find. Okay, we are going to have to eat damage here regardless. Is there a heal in here? There is not. Okay, well. And there's not mana there either, which... Alright. Alright, this is an unfortunate turn to get this kill, because it will mean that we take more damage from that, so I think I'm actually not going to yet. We can kill it next turn, I think. And we can at least heal a little bit. Alright, that was probably a poor choice. We can heal. We can cleanse. And we can hit for some damage. And we can get hit for some damage. Just live in the full range of things life has to offer. Ooh, I think that's good. We don't have a ton of strikes, but we do have some. I do like Depraved Designs a lot. I haven't run it in a bit, but I think that I like it here. And I think that I might cut the Treasure Hunt. I think Treasure Hunt is a little bit underwhelming. We don't quite have the mana to support it. I like fighting these. I like fighting those a lot. Okay. Alright, now we take some damage. And we hope for a heal. Ooh, that is actually perfect. There goes all of that. And then we can heal and heal. See what we get. You can draw one card. Is there mana? Yes. In fact, it is mostly mana, so we can afford to draw one more card. I think we're still going to keep trying to get mana. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we don't take too many crits here. We took one crit, I think. Alright, we absolutely need this mend. And then we finish off this fight. And region... I don't know. The Blade Rage is also very tempting, because both of them are very good. I think we take the Blade Rage. And we're going to rest. And I think we just take the plus max mana. Okay. Natha. No. No interest. Ooh, Lightning Phoenix Egg. Do we take the upgrade or do we fight the Lightning Phoenix? So we get more Lightning Phoenixes later. Guaranteed. But, so what would we upgrade? Is the question. It's probably the Revitalizing Surge or the Essence Harvest. Blade Rage is also not a bad upgrade. Yeah, I think we'll just take the... Oh, and this comes with a heal. Yeah, that justifies it, I think. Still a very good upgrade. I think we upgrade this. And then we're going to try and get kills with it at some point. You know, if we can. It's whatever. Alright, we can get that set up. And we can do a bunch of damage to you. One day has said that Arcane Crystal, which is a Salon card, is now a skill. So that is one change. And there's another change, but one day does not remember what it was. So, value. There is a kill. I think we want to do these two, get the powerful setup. Because the alternative is that we try and chunk through that, but we can't. Yeah, we'll just get that set up. And we explode. Which is not my... Oh, why did I bother with powerful? We lost it immediately. I'm very clever. We can play weak. And then we can do that. And we can get Arcane, which is not my favoriteest thing. But fortunately, We have that. She'll deal with the Arcane Link. I think we just heal for 12. And then I think we actually played that. I think I just want more mana next turn. Because, yeah. Bye. Alright. Who is our boss? Yeah, we absolutely want a Cleansing Shield. And 10% evade chance is not bad. Alright. Let's see how this fight goes. Yeah, the nice thing about Essence Harvest is it's still a decent amount of damage even if it doesn't hit. Right, we absolutely want to get that down early in a fight. And we just want to get damage out. Awesome, we can cleanse away both of our debuffs. We take some damage here, but it could have been worse. And beautiful. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that shock. That's unfortunate, but it won't hurt too bad. We have plenty of health. Rude. Doing the same thing to us again. See what you want. Alright. Let's see. You're down 21, so we can do this without losing recoverable. Alright. We still don't have a way to get to exact 0, which is kind of my goal. There we go. So now, I'm going to do this, which doesn't save us, but does help a bit. Okay, let's see. I really want to get this out, I really want to get that out, but I also don't really want to eat all of that damage to the face. But I think I'm just eating all that damage to the face. Okay, let's see if we can find our healing. There is some of our healing. Yeah, getting shocked hurts. This is what I get for not taking that peace of mind when it was offered. Yeah, I think we're just in for it at this point. Because we should hopefully be able to get the kill this turn. Let's see, draw 5. Okay. If I can't get the kill this turn, and I don't think I can, let's do that, I guess. Ended up taking a little bit more damage because I got greedy. Let's see, that should actually... Okay, that gets us almost to the kill. Let's just eat it, I guess. It's unfortunate, but... we do get there. Another Arcane Silence doesn't hurt. And then we just keep upgrading the Arcane Silences, probably. I do also still really want more mana. We upgrade the Arcane Silence. I think we cut one of the Blood Strikes. I think they're a little bit underwhelming. Are we fighting... And we're not fighting Fire Drakes again. So... one problem is we are going into Frost Gorgons, which I went to rest before, because Frost Gorgons can go very, very wrong if we get unlucky. So the question becomes, what do we copy? Or what do we take? Because both of these are S-tier equipments. I think the answer is the Spyglass, because I think that that works best when we are low on mana, which we often are going to be in this deck. And also, if we can pick up a Shadow Breath, we'll be very, very happy to have it. Let's see what we draw. All right. So we can do that, but I don't think we want to. We're going to just do this, I think. And then just eat all this incoming. And we're really kind of hoping to find the other Arcane Silence this turn. Yep, because now we're going to copy it, which is going to take away all of this Frost Rune, which is how we're going to avoid eating damage this turn. And we're also going to apply Weak. And it is full. Bite. See what we draw. Love it. Very happy to get that. Let's just get damage out, I guess. And do we need more mana, or do we just get damage? I think we just get damage out. See what we get. Mana. That'll work. Yeah, 4 is a kind of awkward amount of mana for us to be gaining, actually. But probably not drawing anything we want this turn. But that's fine. So the important note here is that means we will not get frozen this turn. Which means we won't get frozen this fight, and that means this fight is basically over in our favor. Which you'll love to see it. And we took a small amount of damage, but not too much. And I love to see Devour Ice because it is lifesteal. Do not care about the rest of the text. The fact that it's lifesteal is all I need to know. Bloody Rage is kind of awkward. It basically comes down to whether or not I plan to upgrade it, and I think I do at some point. So I think I will keep it for now, but it can be a little bit awkward. I think the other Blood Strike can go. And it's Lightning Phoenix time. Lightning Phoenix, Shock Phoenix, Shock Phoenix. I'm bad at remembering names sometimes. Super draw. I don't really want to play that before, because I want to save it until I can work on arcaning off plated. Like now. Let's see. Pretty good chance of getting mana here. And in fact, we can do that. Alright, let's just see what that draws us. Let's... We can draw one more card. Yeah, we'll just steal back. Alright, we are unfortunately now going to be shocked. But that does mean that we want to... because we are shocked, we want to let this thing survive at least one more turn. Fortunately, it will. Because we want it to eat the shock stack that we have. Alright, Let's use for that first. Use that to kill that. Alright. Bonk. See what we draw. Alright. So this is probably going to do, I think... No, it's not going to do 0x0. 0x whatever. We can pop off another stack of plated, which seems worthwhile to me, but we can also do that to pop off a stack of plated. Bonk. I think I like the idea of just getting a bunch of powerful stacks, even if it hurts us a little bit. Bonk, and we'll cleanse off one of those stacks, and yeah, healing 9 seems worthwhile. We are now very shocked, which we kind of expected. Yeah. Let's see what we draw. Alright. Pop off more plated. We are no longer shocked, which is going to reduce our damage somewhat. The damage that we take a little bit. So we draw off of that. Okay. Take off another plated. And get more damage in. So the other Phoenix is probably going to hurt just as much. But we are, at this point, committed. There is no way for us to avoid that. And that's a kill. Okay. Is Power Surge good? I don't think so. I think we want to save the reroll for now. I think we will use it probably next fight if we don't get what we're looking for. I think Power Surge is actually fine. I think Mana Crystal is very valuable to us here. Although Cryogenic Flask is also potentially very good. Okay. Let's draw some cards. See what we're working with. And so the question becomes, will that be a kill? I believe the answer is maybe. No luck. I think if it had been a crit, it would have been a kill. But it wasn't, so it wasn't. Alright. We can apply weak. Slightly reduce the damage we take. And it will draw us an extra card this turn. Alright. So we draw. Okay. We do get that kill. And let's go up to 4 mana per turn. Keeps going up. It's kind of unfortunate that we don't have... I'm actually, I think, willing to play a couple of these. See if that draws us. Okay. Pop. And a little unfortunate that that pop happened. We didn't really have a ton of ways to take advantage of it. I think we are going to copy the Arcane Silence. Because I think taking away some of that plated and some of that powerful is very valuable. I don't think it's worth drawing cards right now. We are now shocked, but we are only shocked once, which is better than we were last time. Put Tough back on. Let me take damage. So close. Alright, that was a bit annoying. We got so close and then didn't. But there's the shocking focus that we want. And we can rest. And let's get even more max health, sure. So our current max health is at 198, which isn't bad. So all right. Should we draw? So unfortunately we can't play that because we are overcharged. We can draw 2 more cards, but we can't draw more than that. This is actually a reasonable time to do this. Some powerful out. I already played my... Yeah, I already played my Power Surge without thinking about it. I meant to copy it. My brain just was not functioning. Right, we can cleanse off most of our whatever, and that also will push the Doom towards activating. We could just copy that. That's not actually the worst thing. So we are at, so we would be at 148, so we wouldn't quite lose any health if we don't. So I also don't hate just doing that. So we can heal. Okay. Yeah, I think now it's time to do this. Alright, so we go bonk, bonk, bonk. Eat some damage. We're probably going to eat a Doom stack at some point. Managed to actually get out from under all of the curse, briefly. Very briefly. I mean, we're cursed again, but... Alright, now we get attacked. And yeah, this is the turn where we eat Doom. Which... The one upside is that we are going to be at, we're actually only going to eat like 22 recoverable there because we have that one thing. And we can get this kill without getting doomed again, without eating any more damage. So that hurt, but it could have been worse. Oh man, we get Shadow Breath. That was exactly what I was looking for. That's fine. That one's fine. And then we're absolutely going to be planning to copy that every time we draw it. And I think we do not need the hobble anymore. All right, so we're fighting Maw. We do not have any, it's a good thing we have 2 Arcane Silence pluses because we do not have any protectors we can fight. So Bog Golem, I believe, may have been nerfed slightly this patch, so we can see how that goes. And we can reroll and get the card that this thing drops, which is great. Let's see, but that is not, if this was just a, if this was double Martial Elemental, I'd be way more tempted to take that route, but it's not. So I think we're going to go this route. So I think we're going to start here, because I think I like the idea of getting Persecute. And I want to see how this fight goes. Which, I mean, it could go terribly, but I'm curious. It is ridiculous to me that Opportunist can't even be dispelled. So you know one day just really did not want anybody getting away with anything today. Taking a little bit of damage. It's the downside coming in this close to our recoverable limit. Right, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to get mana. Unfortunately, we can't play that or we get attacked. So we're just going to have to eat more damage. 5. I think we're going to get that out. And then womp. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should have done that first. So you're already dead. Yeah, this fight is taking more. It is just generally doing more damage to us than I was hoping. Okay. I think we're doing that. Yeah, just getting this mana out was important enough. I think that's all we're doing this turn. We're hoping to get some healing out. And yeah, I think we just heal and then that'll be kill. Obviously I would have liked to have gotten out the other thing, but no dice. The Essence Harvest. I think another Mend isn't the worst. Although I do just like having another Contemplate. Like, Mend is just very expensive, just the most expensive heal option. And so that's why I am reticent to take one even when it would be good. Okay, yeah. Fortress, not Fortify. Whatever. A little bit embarrassed about that, but it's not a huge deal. Let me get a screenshot of that exact text, though. Should have gotten a screenshot of the Opportunist text while I was at it, but I want that screenshot for my later reference. Crop. Save as. Fortress tooltip. Oh, right, we have this. That's going to come in handy. Because otherwise we could not have afforded to do this. Alright. Take a little bit of damage. We have a lot of damage output. Okay, and then here is Opportunist. Which is the other one that I wanted to get a screenshot of. but it doesn't mean that I can't really play Depraved Designs effectively. I mean, I can, but it hurts. Just mend. So this is next turn is the big turn where the snail does a lot of damage. Yeah, full 30 damage. Which is, if I'm being honest, exceedingly impolite. But this will pop off the mighty that the snail has, which helps. And then this should actually kill that one. Right, you don't really want to lose any health here. Guess I'm just getting that set up. Alright, let's see if I can find some healing. I didn't actually do as much as I would like, but and we can take a little bit of damage here. Unfortunately, that was a bad turn for the weak to wear off. Let's see what we can draw. Okay, that helps. It at least forces the mighty off. See if we draw anything of value. It's not quite what we were hoping for, but it helps. We go to exactly our recoverable. And then we can get more mana for next turn. So, fortunately, I actually do like how this is going to shake out, which is that we're not, it's going to hatch, and then it's not immediately going to get to take turns, which I like a lot. Because it means that we get a chance to do like this, which will pop off one of those frenzy stacks. And we can get more powerful. We are now bleeding. We're bleeding less. All right. Let's see what we draw. Do you like the idea of healing? And we'll just pick the shrivel. Okay. So we should actually be able to get, boom. Got the Essence Harvest. And Ossifying Strike is kind of what I was hoping to see. And we have the upgrade. I don't think Ossifying Strike's upgrade is particularly valuable. I don't think Devour Rice's upgrade is that valuable. I think upgrading mana makes sense still. The question is if I'm gonna do it, or if I'm gonna continue to not upgrade mana despite acknowledging it as the best choice. Now this time I am actually going to upgrade the focus this time. Let's see what we get here. Bonus loot. I don't think any of these are better than what we have. Alright. So this fight is interesting. Because that's always annoying when it happens. See what we get. Okay. So we get to cleanse twice, which is nice. Poppity pop. And then we can get mana, spend it on, not getting down, not getting lethal. Come on, give me a treasure. Was that my first treasure? Alright, I think these might be bugged. I thought it was supposed to be every 50, but it may have been changed to every 60? I don't know. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and set that up. And eat some damage, unfortunately. You know, it was at 50. Maybe. Unless it was from the front one. I wasn't paying close enough attention. What's in the deck? Okay, there is a mana card in the deck. And yeah, we are absolutely just going to get this kill out. Even if it hurts a little bit. See if we can get lucky on mana a little bit. Bonk. And we're just going to do that. Not quite what I was hoping to have happen, but all right. Let's see. Is that... Yes, it's definitely lethal. This number is definitely just lying to me. Let's see what we get. Oh, of course I knew that was what we were going to draw. We get even more recoverable health back. And Sharpened Senses is not particularly valuable against most of the fights left, and Focus is more mana, which we need. I think we'll go ahead and burn one rest here. Get a temporary buff. Sure, take Mighty Buff. Let's get that out. Wrong button. And let's see what we draw. I absolutely need that. And then the question is, what else do we need? I think the answer is that. Because I could do this, but then I think that we risk... Well, no, it is actually worth it because I think this is doing enough for us. Cleanse off our weak, which is nice. Is there any healing? Yes. There is a chance. Still not bad. Alright, we didn't quite get that kill. And we are going to get some damage here, but... So you are almost dead anyway. Just go ahead and get the curse off. And now we should be able to prevent this doom from getting applied to us. Yeah, because that will be lethal. Pop you off with that. Alright. Love to get that out. I actually kind of just like doing that because it gets us the healing. Yes, it doesn't mean it means that we don't deal with the curse, but what's the little curse between friends? Quite going to be lethal, unfortunately. And I didn't draw cards because I didn't want to get shocked. I was hoping that we would get that one thing. Is that focus plus? Okay. So I don't want to get this kill quite yet. So what I'm going to, because what I'm trying to find is the card that does the damage. The thing that gives the max health. Because if I could find that, it would be nifty. Of course, now we are in the awkward position of potentially not being able to play it if we draw it. Right, well, that's fine. Just play that. Heal to full. Well, heal to max recoverable. And I do think I want corrupted font. I should have just taken the mana eruption. I was just moving too quick. I think that's still worth a little bit more. I think as far as upgrades go, it is... Flying Strike Plus does so much, potentially. And I think Bloody Rage is just not doing quite enough. I think it can go. So, as far as fights go, I think this is actually a safer fight than this one. And having another Ossifying Strike would be pretty nifty. Yeah, we are once again in this awkward position of having this with while shocked. While overcharged. We can eat one shock proc. It'll be fine. Now they hit for their smaller hit, which is admittedly still fairly substantial, but could be a lot worse. Bonk, 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 bonk. Let me think. Okay, yeah, this does actually work out. There's a call from an unknown number. Got to reject it. Alright. We eat 24 from the front hit and much less than that from the back. 7. And now this is the turn that hurts. And yeah, we get out a lot of damage, we don't get out enough damage, and we take some damage. Oh, I should have done that first. Or not. That's not quite lethal. Yeah. I accidentally shocked myself again. It's fine. And yeah. Let's see. See if I've gotten a voicemail, which is probably nothing, but I will also probably check that here in a moment, just to be on the safe side. Give me a second. It's over here. Yep, that was a spam message. We now return you to regularly scheduled whatever this is. Card games. Your regularly scheduled card games. Alright, I'm bleeding. Let's mend. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to actually draw any cards because we're bleeding. Which maybe something I should have accounted for. Screw it. This kills the back one. And we'll try the front one. I should have done that sooner. Could have potentially gotten the crit. Although I suppose now we have the advantage of getting a turn to prepare, not that it did anything for us. Okay. Yeah, taking more damage out of this fight than I would like. But it could have been worse. We took like 30 damage that fight. This doesn't do anything against the final fight, and I don't love it a ton overall, so I think we just take the mana shield, because mana. And we absolutely are going to take that fight. I think we're going to save our heal for after it. And this fight, admittedly, is kind of a pointless risk. I shouldn't have taken this fight, but I wanted to, so I did. Alright. Let's see what we draw. Sure. Just do a lot of damage. Alright. Let's start by just wailing. I think that's not getting played this turn. Love to find a heal. It is not happening. Hey, it happened. Alright. Okay. So let's go. See, that's not focus plus. Heal or kill? I think the answer is kill. Although that's very nice. Anyway, yeah, I need to try and remember to rewatch some of these treasure fights and see if they dropped fewer who's and what's than I was fewer treasures than I was expecting. But that was really only the first one where it felt like that was the case, so. So we get out of that. Alright, of course. I am very good at remembering things. For the record, I'm not joking every time I say, let's see what we get out of that, and then I immediately draw shovels that I put there. That legitimately is my brain just being like, just completely hurling out the window the memory of what I had just finished doing. That's completely authentic brain dumbing, as it were. Draw. Alright, so draw. And there's a lethal. Very nice. And there's a dig through muck. Love to see it. I don't think we need that. Maybe we'll discard item. I don't think I have anything I even want to cut, really. I think we are good to go. One more fight before the final boss. I feel like this one's going to go pretty well. Also, I do want to tab over so that I can check, be aware when. Oh, person is live. I am definitely going to check in on that after I get on with this. Alright, that heal doesn't do anything for me. I mean, I guess it does a little bit technically since I played that, but certainly doesn't do enough to justify playing. Okay. As usual, it's time to do this. Because all of that curse is very good for us. Let's do this first, so we can get powerful. And then we'll just cleanse. I think that's it for now. Gonna have to eat some damage here, but it could have been a lot worse. Alright, this is also conveniently going to eat up all of those evasion stacks, in addition to several of the powerful stacks. Alright. And now, if we can draw that one card, this one, we can do that. And we take a little bit of damage in here, and we immediately win. Okay. Evasion still isn't super valuable. I don't think we can apply enough vulnerable, but Mind Seed is solid. We have one more rest. We are going to be short a little bit of our recoverable. And we're just going to get more max mana. And so we are going in with, so we had 238 max HP. The big advantage of having all that max HP is that it meant that the rests did a lot more. I don't remember if I actually said that out loud or just thought it 5 times. Okay. We do want to get that set up. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Doesn't do a whole ton, but it does let us per trip focus. Alright, taking some damage. Getting some curse. Alright, yeah, I think it is worth doing that. Alright, that needs 4 hand space. Let's see if we can draw mana. I guess that's okay. Alright, we can cleanse off our problems. And let's go and see what we find. It's a little unfortunate. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so these hurt us a little bit, but I also apply curse to the enemy. We can see what else we get. Fortunately, we have no odd numbers. We cannot get to 0. Alright, let's tag with the most damage we can. A little bit of curse damage. Okay. Let's gain critical. We need to make room for all of these. Absolutely going to remove some of our curse. And then see what we draw. That's a little bit unfortunate. Didn't get as much as I would like out of that, but right, I am actually going to play that because it lets us get to exact 0. Strips the focus. I would like to get some healing, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this turn. We can see what we draw, I guess. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, we'll do that. And we are slowly winning the curse war. I think we are actually going to just play that, even though it's going to take damage, going to force to take damage, because getting this much extra mana to work with is worth it. Alright, that's going to just heat up one of those. Let's see what we get. Let's see, draw 5. Get Mighty and Tough set up. So this is just going to draw us into Shrivels, which I remembered this time. And we could play this to get more Mighty and Tough. We just do damage. Really? Okay, so the weak, or the curse is going to be cancelled, but the rest of it will go through. So we are going to shock ourselves here, which is not my favorite thing, but I think it was worth it. Yeah, I think, yeah, we took a bunch of damage here, but we are absolutely winning this fight. Even with the shock. Because that's going to clean off a lot of the damage we were taking, because this attack is based on how cursed you are. See what we draw. See what else we draw. Alright, we're just going to just go for that. Yeah. And we're no longer shocked. So yeah, taking a lot of damage we didn't have to take, but alright, that's not quite lethal. We have 1 HP remaining. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to get back around to my Essence Harvest, so we aren't going to be able to Essence Harvest the Maw, but that's a win. Okay. So that was that. I guess that is it, and I am done. Oh no, because I do, for fresh start, I will go back to town, and so the next run is going to be another Catan run, so we're not doing Paladin immediately, but I do want to go ahead and buy Paladin in case the Catan run goes stupendously poorly, just to make sure that we have enough to buy Paladin. And I have to remember to crank that up to 3 next time, just to be safe. But yeah, so we now have Paladin. Sorry, we now have Catan. We now have Paladin. We have now won with 5 out of 7 characters. And so far, I would say this series is going very well. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!